Less than 48 hours ago, these two teams met in Oklahoma City. 48 minutes was not enough. And tonight, it's the encores. The venue shifts to Toronto, Canada, Scotiabank Arena, as the Thunder look to stop a 4-game losing streak and improve to 43-30, led by Russell Westbrook and Paul George.
That's going to be important tonight because they have the ability to score well beyond the 123 they scored in overtime. You've got to be able to find cutters to the basket.
There's the closeout on Siakam.
Turnovers. They're still looking to get on the board here.
George in the mid-range, pulls up, got the foul called on dead. Michael, the Thunder did a good job of making life somewhat tough on him as Westbrook negotiates his way in the lane, got by Van Vliet, followed his shot, puts it back in.
Second.
Well, every opportunity you get, you want to try to get this Toronto defense when it's backpedaling or somewhat unsettled, as Leonard drains the three. He's going to try to post up Leonard. There's the drive on George, stood his ground, but muscles it up and in.
Correct me, I said February 1st. Groundhog Day is February 2nd.
Is it every year?
I think so.
There's Danny.
Just got to find him. I thought he got too many good looks the other night, wide open.
And that Jeremy Grant three. Nick snatches it away from Kawhi Leonard.
That's just a great heads-up play.
Nice find. Grant inside with the finish. Again, no Kyle Lowry tonight, so it's Van Vliet. Had the step outside the green. That's his second three.
What Toronto will do for you. Go get a guy driving hard to the basket, collapse your defense. As Grant lines up another three-ball. Has to retool or fine-tune their offense.
And Westbrook off the dribble, watches the three.
Up with you. My bad. But I'm just liking the rhythm right now on offense. That's a tough shot by Danny Green. Hey, can you pay better attention? Just pay attention.
And did Ibaka get it off in time? He did, and Siakam comes.
Well, 9 games left after this game tonight.
It is a career high for Steven Adams. There's a three launched by Paul George, and he knocks it down. Under 2 minutes to go. But Pascal Siakam has been a factor. Another tough drive, and he finishes that time with 11. You want him settling for mid-range shots. When he makes the decision that he's going to go to the rim, he's tougher to stop. Van Vliet, a series of moves there.
You see Fred Van Vliet out there. He's one of those guys who's maximized his opportunities.
Siakam full steam and the finish.
That Siakam had came off a drive to the bucket.
George was getting double teamed, so that springs up Schroeder, who makes him pay with that.
That's a good sign for Dennis Schroeder to see it go in from distance.
Thunder will just give up the open layup.
Quarter.
Jeremy Lin off the bench. A little dribble penetration, gets to the rim.
By you, because they don't call it in this league unless it's egregious.
Buckets with him. There's a bump. Schroeder is going to get it to fall.
Shot, but you get the halter on the shot.
Oh, the pass inside the Markieff Morris, but Ibaka recovered defensively. Lin in the corner. No on the transition three, but the putback right underneath.
Serge Ibaka not called.
Toronto continues to run that pick and roll. There's Danny Green, and we talked about it. Green, he is going to be left wide open, and he's made the Thunder pay now 4 times. George answers right back as he drills. Not that time. Now Leonard spinning. Outside in the open man, it's Lin. Tap. It was such a problem. Toronto was shooting it well as Noel off a nice feed.
Offensive barrage right now by the Raptors, and stay engaged defensively. George
trying not to pick up his third.
Leonard, just playing it smart. It's Paul George.
Schroeder, another burst of speed, and that time
to an open layup.
Now they got him out of the perimeter. He's going to settle for that jump shot. Doesn't matter. Scraped up by Leonard. They force Lin off the three-point line with the pass inside, and Ibaka scores. The Thunder gear out of the crowd here north of the border. Thunder making the only trip here to Toronto. They drop another open look for Dennis Schroeder. That one is good.
Just to wait until Serge Ibaka sets that pick.
Westbrook dumps it off. Steven Adams, and that is 5.
Driving by Russ, and in a nice little dish again over to Steven Adams by Russ.
Well, Billy Donovan said his team is playing from behind too much.
He's got that lift. You have to figure out how, because he's got a really nice handle in terms of dribbling the basketball. Adams again, a corner over there on that skip pass.
It's a win when you got Siakam passing the basketball. Ferguson over to Westbrook. Mid-range is good.
Really smart basketball by Russell Westbrook in getting his teammates going.
Back-to-back assists and a bucket. Siakam, the up and under. Westbrook got caught in the air. Ferguson tracks it down. Pulls up, no good. Grant rips it away from Siakam. On the reload, Ferguson, and that one is good. Westbrook, too strong, tried to get the contact from Siakam.
Well, I thought that was a foul. I mean, how many times have you seen him get that?
Call this a regression to the mean.
Well, they got a little shot happy from distance. They're not falling. He'll take that.
George using his size. Inside, got the bounce.
That's just
doesn't stand nearly as tall as George at 6'9".
That's called a mouse in the house on the perimeter.
Help defense came over. Ferguson.
1:21 to go.
Westbrook full steam ahead, but Siakam got the better end with the block. Green steps into it. The ball movement. Back out to Leonard. Passed up a couple of good shots. So Leonard instead is going to have to drive. Shot clock winding down. Not a problem. This of the night. Check that, the second by Siakam, who was 6 out of 7 in the first half. Adams the deep catch and the finish on the... Boy, Ferguson with a tough assignment on Siakam there. Forced the pass. And it goes right back to him, and he's able to connect on the three.
You just got to be able to close out slowly.
Ferguson might have passed that over to Adams. Grant open and answers. He asked for better defense there by Terrence Ferguson.
And you know, better defense and defending without fouling as well.
George, nice touch. Hard. Siakam in transition. The Thunder get back defensively. The skip pass over to Green in the corner. High arcing. No, but Leonard. Similar recipe for this Toronto team. Westbrook had the reach there. Knocking Van Vliet off his spot. But there's another drive. Got to the rim.
Thunder giving the Raptors a dose of the dose. A draw and a kick to the basket.
And Siakam again. 4.1 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Westbrook gets it right back over to Grant. Got the shot off. And another three. Can you imagine that coming out of the old bank account?
Yeah, I would be crying.
Ferguson, nice move. Got too high.
The Raptors really want to get downhill on those drives. And what their Thunder's doing is just trying to stay in front.
Now got 25 in the game, and this is the biggest lead of the game for Toronto at 13. George trying to get three back, and will. And then Van Vliet. Now Westbrook charging down the lane. Got it to go. Counted on the foul. This is actually for Pascal Siakam. George, the speed, the dish. Adams muscles his way up. No, but a foul. Is it going to count?
Boy, that was amazing.
Schroeder the kick out. Ferguson for three. And another one for the Thunder. These are the kind of possessions, though. Their defense wants to stand strong, but they'll surge a little bit just to give a little extra chip.
You just got to shake your hand.
The ball movement, another Schroeder three, and he buries it.
To blow that whistle, back-to-back charges.
Thunder can get closer. Marquise Morris from downtown. Passes over to the corner, almost the exact same play. Now Westbrook got it back and finishes inside on Ibaka. Has it taken away from behind by Westbrook. 1-on-2. Kicks it out. Ferguson steps into the three. That's good.
Late in that third quarter.
Schroeder crosses up Lynn. Finds the open man. Grant, can he make another three? Yes, he can.
Just fine. It's his choice. And he's become a great player, former MVP. As a role player, as Schroeder just continues.
Now, is that the first time somebody's ignored your advice and had a lot of success?
Well, you know, you always want to err on the side of caution. The surge makes a tough.
Strong, but still a three-point lead for the Thunder. Couple of minutes here in this fourth quarter. Leonard off the dribble three, and we are tied at 80.
Short memory. You go back to that and continue to play defense.
Leonard doesn't use the screen. Instead, wants to drive. And the tip in by Ibaka.
He went over to block the shots. No one covered Serge Ibaka.
Thunder's 5-point lead is gone, but that's going to count. Schroeder got fouled.
That's a big part of the charge.
Keep on selling. Adams off the nice slip pass. Paul George gave it to him, and Adams.
They deserve to get a stop on that play.
Schroeder with sidestep to the rim. Blocked out of bounds. Ibaka slowed him up here in the second half.
Good defense by Paul George on Kawhi Leonard.
George, catch fire, that's good. Splashing home the triple. Shot clock winding down. George came in from behind and swiped it away from Leonard. Numbers again. Grant in transition. He scores off the glass. Anunoby had it knocked away by Westbrook as the defense putting its foot down. George for three. That's good. And the Thunder storming here.
Ball on both ends. Everybody engaged. Just playing flawlessly at this point.
This is the patent Thunder defense that we can't. George passes over to Westbrook. Fires it inside to Adams. George to Schroeder. And it continues.
For Dennis Schroeder, not allowing the Raptors to set up their defense in the half court, just controlling the tempo.
That three is good by Danny Green. Chiseling his way underneath, and Adams swats it away. Now Schroeder finds a trailer. Paul George with the left hand, not a problem.
To the front court, as he did. Schroeder's hands, Thunder in transition, scoring again.
Leonard, same spot, that time able to finish. Again, it's Kawhi Leonard and Jeremy Grant. The Thunder got to get him off. That's going to be an and one.
This is the second screen by Steven Adams.
Schroeder had the touch all night long. He's now got 24. Siakam with the rebound for Toronto. Leonard hits the hit right at George. Defended by Siakam.
There's plenty of time here.
George got fouled by Leonard.
That's a big play. That's a smart play by Paul George.
George recovers, but the Gasol is left open. Ferguson back up top. 5 on the timer for Westbrook. He's going to have to make his move in the corner. Had it knocked away, got it back, and badly missed that shot. Waited too long to make a decision.
Get it over before the 8-second count.
A bucket here would put a ton of pressure on Toronto. And Westbrook got bumped and fouled.
Well, I'll tell you.
No easy looks. The ball entered into Siakam. Right back to Van Vliet. Danny Green, corner three. That rims off, and Westbrook clears on the weak side. Toronto decides to foul.
They're not going to foul at all. Don't foul now if you're Toronto. If you're the Thunder, you'll take this. Oh, a lot of time went off that clock, and you score.
Ending off this massive Thunder second half comeback. Able to take the lead. Corner three. It's good by Leonard. Westbrook gets it right back. Picking up a massive road victory here tonight against the Toronto Raptors, the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it came in comeback fashion, down by as many as 13 points. And Michael, this one's got to feel good for this Thunder team.
Well, this was a total